Hello, everybody. This is Mario Hobson. I'm going to be bringing y'all the review for NXT every week here on the WWE podcast. I want to thank the team for allowing me to do this. I haven't been doing podcasting for a long time. I actually just started not too long ago. I have my own channel. It's called the SmackDown with Mario. So if you guys wouldn't mind to follow me over there as well. I do an episode every Saturday over there. So if you don't mind following me over there, I'm on. You can also follow me on X and Facebook. All of that's the same as the SmackDown with Mario. Yeah, you can follow me over there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this NXT review. So yeah, here we go. As the show goes on the air, we get a live shot of Tony D'Angelo in the backstage area. Tony says that these new guys don't want to wait for the opportunities. Well, he's not going to be waiting either. Shortly after that, he gets into a pull-apart brawl with Tavion Heights. I feel kind of bad for Tony D'Angelo. He's been there for a while. He's been there for about 5 or 6 years. He's seen people come in and people come out. He's not bad. He's pretty good in the ring. I think he's pretty decent on the mic as well. But I just feel bad for the guy because he's been there for a while, and hopefully after this NXT title run, he'll eventually get called up. But I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see about that. All right. But next we got Kylie Armstrong versus Jaida Parker. Okay. This match ended with Armstrong raking the eyes of Jaida and then going for the corner roll, but Parker was onto the rope so she couldn't get it. But Armstrong then hits Jaida with a power slam. Then Armstrong connects with the Kylie connection to pick up the win. Yeah, it's a big win for her. After the match, we saw Jaida being mad and slapping at the mat and stuff like that because she's been on a losing streak for these past couple of weeks. I don't know what they're doing with Jaida. She's one of the other people that's been there for a while. Not as long as Tony, of course, but she's been there for a minute, and she's, as of right now, with all the other women that got called up to the main roster, Jaida is one of the best ones, I think, right now in NXT still. Her and Lola Vice. Hopefully she can get called up soon. I don't know what they're doing with this losing streak story they got going on for her right now, but I guess we have to see where that goes. But Kylie Armstrong, I guess they pushing her pretty hard right now. I don't know what they're gonna end up doing with her, but they pushing her pretty hard. I guess they see big things for her. I mean, she's not bad in the ring. Her promo skills can use a lot of work though, but as far as ring work, I think she's pretty decent. But after that, we got Robert Stone and Tony D'Angelo talking in his office. Tony says that he's not going to be the champion waiting for challengers or the one looking over his shoulder. He's the hunted now, but he's still a hunter. Robert tries to speak, but Tony says, "Don't interrupt me," and tells Robert to get him a match with Tavion Heights tonight, and Robert makes that match official. Yeah. There's a lot of people going after Tony right now. But I got an idea of who's going to beat Tony for that title, which I will get to later on. But after that, we get a video package. It's basically hyping up Jackson Drake and Jasper Troy for that match later on. But after that, we get the men's speed champion Lexis King talking to his team, the Birthright, about what happened last week and what did Sean Legacy come from. He said he wasn't supposed to be there last week. And what about Tate Wilder? He said, what happened to paying your dues? Then Fit Family comes in. He said Birthright is supposed to be upholding the tradition and not be outmaneuvered by gamers who have no pedigree and who are way below them. Finley has Finley has Regal on the phone, and Regal says that last week was a disappointment, but they shouldn't worry. He said Charlie Dempsey is back training in the Snake Pit in England, and this week, Birthright will be having a 6-man tag match. They said it's his opportunity to make things right and take care of business. Finley tells Birthright to step up as he walks away. I don't know what they're going with this group. I know this group is 5 people who's like, I guess, second generation superstars. I can Ariana Grace, I think her name is. I believe she's the TNA Knockouts champion. But yeah, I don't know what they're going with this group. And I don't know who they'll be facing this week. It might be like Hanky Tank with a tag partner or something like that. I don't really know. But I guess we'll find out next week. And yeah. Next we got a promo from Evil, who now go as Naruku. And I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I'm not 100% sure. They never pronounced his name. He said it in Japanese, but hoping I'm not messing it up too bad. But I'm guessing it's Naruku. And he says, I made my name in my home country. I faced and defeated many great competitors. I won many titles, but the soul of a warrior is never satisfied. NXT is entering a new era of great opportunity. This is my moment to strike. Tony, you sit at top of the NXT with the biggest prize in NXT, a prize I want. I did not present you with a gift, and one day you and I will do battle for NXT title. It is written in the sun. He gives me like Nakamura vibes, like from when Nakamura debuted and stuff like that, which is a good thing because I love Nakamura back in the Black and Gold days. I don't see him being there very long. Maybe a year, 6 months tops. I'm pretty sure he'll have the NXT Championship in about a month or two. Yeah, he'll take that from Tony. All the other guys, I guess, is just like people that's gonna challenge Tony for him until Naruku. I'm really hope I'm saying that right. I really don't know. But he's gonna be the one that's taking the belt from Tony, I believe, in about a month or so. Probably at the next, I would say PLAE, but I don't think they're doing PLAEs no more in NXT. I think they're doing like specials on the CW now. After that, we got Jackson Drake with the Vanity Project versus Jasper Troy. And this match ended with Troy chokeslamming Drake. Troy then hits him with a back senton splash. Drake then goes to the outside, but Troy joins him on the outside, and he knocks down Drake and Ricky Smokes. Then he turns his attention to Baylor, who's begging for mercy, but Troy picks him up and throws him in the ring. But then Makai Lockwood attacks Troy from behind, picks him up with a body slam. Lockwood then throws him in the ring, and Drake hits him with the 450 splash for the win. I like Drake. He's pretty good in the ring. I haven't really heard him talk much though. But Jasper Troy, for him to lose this match is, I won't say surprising, because he needs a lot of work done. I don't know how he came out at the little reality show they had, the LFG, I believe it is. But he won, but I don't know. I don't think he's really good in the ring, or he has no promo skills. I see him being in NXT for a while. That's just my opinion. Y'all might think differently, but that's just what I think. I don't think he's all that good in the ring. He messes up a lot in the ring, and his promos really need a lot of work. But anyway, next we hear from the newcomer, Tristan Angels. He says, order, order, order. 1 week ago, the winds of Change blew NXT in the merge, Tristan Angels. He says, I'm here to bring real class to this brand. And yes, it is true. I was born a 7th generation sheep farmer on the hill of Dorset, England. But I knew from a young age that there was gold running through my veins, and I was destined for so much more. And of course, I was correct. At just 22 years of age, my name has become synonymous with overachievement internationally. I hear shear a sheep. I can shear a sheep in just a minute, and I will kick your favorite rap or your favorite superstar's ass even quicker than that. Because when it comes to winning and achievements, I have something of a sixth sense, which is in total contrast to the North American champion, Miles Bourne, who doesn't even have all five of his, which he's taking a shot of Miles Bourne being deaf, of course. He said, I didn't need to scrape into other people's moments like Cam Hendricks to feel relevant, nor do I have to go around like the toothless caveman Shallow Hill, feeding disgusting raccoons out of the palm of my hand, or slap my belly trying to make people laugh like Hank and Tank. I am the star NXT has been yearning for, and luckily for you, I am here. Built shoulders broad enough to carry the burden. Rejoice, NXT. Mr. England, Tristan Angels has officially arrived. I don't really know much about him, but I am excited to see him in the ring. He looks like he's a good wrestler. His promo was pretty good. I like that. But I guess we'll see how he is in the ring. I don't know when he'll have his first match, but I'm pretty sure it will be soon. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see about that. Next, we got Zaria coming out to the ring. She gets on the mic and says, NXT feels different, doesn't it? There's a change in the air, and now it could be anyone's game. And honestly, for the first time, I'm standing in the middle of the women's division with nobody holding me back. No dead weight, no fake friend. The only one is me, and now I'm only starting to realize that this is how it always needed to be. Me, Zaria, alone. And now I have a clear path to the thing that started this all. The very thing that came between me and Soul, the NXT Women's North American title. So people think that title destroyed everything, but to me, that title is what finally woke me up. Because when you spend enough time around something like that, holding it, defending it, hearing about it, it starts to make you feel like it should be yours. Then Tatum Paxton comes out and she says, Zaria. I understand that this title didn't end your friendship with Soul. It completely shattered it. But Zaria, that didn't have anything to do with me. Well, now you're trying to figure out exactly who you are by yourself, and that's hard. I get that more than anybody. But Zaria, if you were to come for my women's North American title, it wouldn't matter. If you scorched the earth, I have ended friendships too. I've danced with the devil himself while putting somebody in a casket, all for this title, and that doesn't end with you. Then we have the newcomer, Lizzie Rain, who comes out and says, oi, oi, oi. Look, Zaria, Tatum, you're right. NXT feels different. It's anybody's game. And me, well, I'm the new blood in the locker room, which is why I wouldn't mind joining on this bit of fun. Last week, Lizzie Rain was the talk of the town, and while the lineage of the NXT North American title is iconic, how fitting would it be to if we added some heavy metal to the title? And then Nikita Lyons comes out and said, all right. Of course, Lizzie was the talk of the town. That's something that they call the Nikita Lyons rub, the divine feline effect. You hear me? But all I hear is the new flavor of the mouth shooting her way over her head. And sure, you set social media on fire last week, but I seen girls like you come and go. So go touch some grass because the new car smell is already wearing off. And of course, this all leads to a huge brawl. But at the end, we see Zaria hitting Tatum with an F5 and standing tall with the North American champion. I do believe that Zaria will be the next North American champion. I like Zaria in the ring. She's pretty good in the ring. She's decent on the mic. Not the best on the mic, but I can see her being a good North American champion. A good heel North American champion. Yeah. I see her fighting Tatum for the belt soon. I don't know how that will go. I don't know if this is going to lead to like a triple threat match or like a number one contenders triple threat match or I don't know, because later on we find out that they all going to be in a tag match later on, which we'll get to that later. Next we see the Vanity Project. They run into Romeo backstage. Ricky Smoke says, this is Romeo, the new kid from WWE Evolve who loves to paint. Vanity Project posts fun at Romeo, but Norm Darsh joins the conversation. Dar mentions that Jackson Drake is not currently a champion. Drake says that Dar was a big deal 10 years ago. Dar says that he's more than happy to deliver some reminders. He just had a conversation with Robert Stone. Dar challenges Drake to a match for next week. He says he's the perfect guy for target practice. Dar says that Swipe Right can come with him since they need supervision. But then Mekhi Lockwood comes behind Dar and says the Vanity Project is with her. And that's when Drake accepts the challenge from Dar. Okay. After they left, Romeo mentioned to Dar that he was a big fan of his and he watched his work while he was wrestling over in NXT UK. Dar is one of those guys that's been there for a while too. He's been there for a long time. He dealt with a lot of injuries though. He had his own team with I forget what that was called. It was a minute ago, but he been there for a minute. But I don't ever see him being on the main roster. I think he's just one of those veteran guys at NXT that's there to make the younger guys look good, you know. So, and I got a feeling that he's gonna lose to Drake next week. I could be wrong, but I guess we'll find out next week. Next, we see Cam Hendricks jumping Tony D'Angelo from behind in the hallway as Tony was heading towards the ring for his match with Tavion Heights. Security guards had to help separate them. After that, it went to commercial break. I'm pretty sure Cam's going to be Tony's next matchup for the belt. He just keeps attacking Tony. He's trying to make a name for himself. So, I don't really know much about Cam either. I've never seen him wrestle before. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be Tony's next opponent, the way it's setting up to be. But then again, I don't know. And again, we'll talk about that later on. But after commercial break, we see Robert Stone. He grabs a headset from a backstage production assistant. And Stone tells the truck that he kicked Cam Hendricks out of the building. And the match with Tony and Tavion Heights is off. And the mixed tag team match will be starting next. So we know, we know now that ended up getting moved to the main event. So now we got Lola Vice with Mr. Iguana versus the Culling. I guess Lola got 2 belts. I didn't know that until now. She's the NXT champion and she's the half of the AAA mixed tag team champions with Mr. Iguana. So yeah, she got 2 belts. But the way this match ended, Vice was giving Mr. Iguana multiple power bombs on the outside floor, but in the ring, Lola Vice was expressing her concern to the ref about Mr. Iguana. Dane then tries to roll Vice up, but it only gets a 2 count. Vice tries to hit the 305 on Dane, but she dodges it, and then Dane connects with the running knee for the win. So this is most likely going to give Dane her opportunity for the belt, but I don't think she's going to lose. I don't know when that matchup will probably be. It will be on NXT. I don't think it will be like no NXT special or nothing like that, but yeah, Dame should get a shot at the belt, but she'll lose, though. I believe she'll lose. I think Lola just won this belt not too long ago, so it'll be her first. Well, I don't think it'll be her first title defense, but I think she definitely won't lose it to Izzi Dane. But next we see Miles Bourne and Tavion talking backstage. Heiss is mad about Cam Hendricks costing him his match with Tony D'Angelo tonight. Miles says that this could be a good thing. Tavion accused Miles of playing the opposition, and Miles said that maybe he doesn't want to hear this, but the match with Tony D'Angelo came up very quickly, so now he has time to really prepare for this match. Tavion says that we stay ready so they don't have to get ready. Robert Stone joins the conversation. Stone tells Tavion that he kicked Cam Hendricks out of the building in his match with Tony D'Angelo is now back on for tonight's main event. Stone then runs into Zaria. Zaria says she's pissed about Lizzie Rain and Nikita Lyons interrupting her promo with Tatum Pasley earlier that night. Stone says that he knows she wants a title shot for the NXT North American title. Next week on NXT, Zaria will be teaming up with Nikita Lyons to take on Tatum Pasley and Lizzie Rain. Zaria says she hates the idea because she's done with tag team matches But Stone tells Zaria if she wants a title match, she's going to do the tag team match, which I'm pretty sure in that match, she'll get the win over Tatum Paxley, and that'll set up their title match. Then again, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. She'll get the win, or maybe Nikita screws her over, but I guess we'll have to find out next week about that. That should be a pretty good tag team match, I think. But after that, coming out of commercial break, we see Jaida Parker. She's destroying the women's locker room because she's mad about the losing streak she on. Parker starts putting herself down repeatedly, saying that she can get the job done. Natty walks in and says, I guess what they're saying is right. Miss Parker has truly gotten soft, and she walks away. So I'm guessing this is going to set up a rivalry with Jaida and Natty, which I'm pretty sure Jaida will come out on top of this, which she needs that right now. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what they're doing with Jaida. She should be fighting for the NXT women's title right now, but I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's some reason behind all this. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But next we got Dark State versus Hank and Tank. And this match ended with Dark State body slamming Hank and Tank on top of each other. Griffin then rolls Walker back in the ring. Griffin then tags James. Dark State then hits their tag team finish, the assisted powerbomb for the win. But during this match, we saw Sugars and Lennox arguing with each other. For the past couple of weeks, they've been showing like them having problems with each other. They're not getting along with each other. They're kind of teasing a breakup, which is okay with me. When Dark State they first came in, though, they was like attacking like the main stars of the NXT, like Obafemi, Trick Williams, and the Javon Evans. But now it's like I don't know. They're gonna split them up, which I'm kind of glad, because I don't really like Dark State. I do like Lennox though. I would like to see him as a singles competitor, because I think he's good in the ring. He's pretty decent on the mic as well, from what I've been hearing. So I would like to see him as a single star. I just don't know what the other two would be doing. They probably send him back to Evolve, if I'm being honest. But next we see Lola Vice and Kalani Jordan backstage. Kalani congratulates Lola on losing to Izzi Danes. She says it like sarcastic. She said Izzi is definitely going to want a title match after what went down tonight. Kalani said that Lola should be focusing on her instead of Izzi. Lola says that she's not in the mood for this, but then Kalani reminds Lola that she's the only person to make her submit, so she better be worried about her. Kendall Gray then joins the conversation, and Kalani pokes fun at her for all the number of title opportunities Kendall has been getting of late. Kendall said last week Kalani hurt her friend, so getting revenge on her and her nasty attitude is her main priority going forward. Lola tells Kalani to fix her mess first, then they could talk. Kalani says friendships or titles. We'll see which one's more important to Kendall. So that match is going to happen next week, because it was announced later. So we'll see Kendall versus Kalani, which I like both of them. I don't know who come on top, but I like both of them. Kind of hoping that Kendall Gray comes out on top, because I think she needs to win. She has got a lot of title opportunities, but it ain't really lead to nothing. So hopefully this time it does, but I guess we'll see. After that, we see a brand new WWE correspondent, Emily Agard. She had an exclusive interview with Keanu Carver from an undisclosed location. He said, "I'm not in the mood to talk and be dealing with these cameras." Agard tells Carver that they can put the cameras down. It's her first day on the job, and she wants to bring something meaningful back to her bosses. Agard mentions that Carver played football at Temple University, then asks what motivates him these days. Carver says it's money. He's here to get paid and provide for his family. The online fans are not paying his bills. He's not trying to get clout online. He wants everything WWE has to offer. He has a family to look after. Carver mentioned that he had a conversation with Shawn Michaels. He said he told him straight up to give him an opportunity, or he could cut him on the spot. He has nothing to lose, and neither do you. If wrestling doesn't work out, he'll do whatever he can to keep his family safe. Carver then says that he's not here to follow rules. Agar asked Carver how he know about the symbol of war. He said he went to college. He didn't go to many classes, but when he did, he listened. He's not going to brag like all these other clowns, but Carver said he's smart as shit, which is bragging. And he better be careful about the whole cutting situation, because from what I've been hearing lately, they will do it. They will do it fast. Anyway, next is the main event with Tony D'Angelo versus Tavion Heights. And the way this match ended, we see Cam trying to interfere, but Heights throws him out of the ring. Heights starts hitting on Cam. Heights throws Cam's in the ring. Then Heights starts hitting on Cam. Then Heights clothesline Cam over the top rope. Bourne then wipes out Cam with a somersault. Then Bourne and Cam starts brawling towards the backstage. Then after that, Tony hits Tavion with the dead to rights to pick up the win. But then after the match, Tony tries to help Tavion get to his feet, but someone attacks Tony and Tavion from behind. He hits Tony with a running Death Valley driver, also knocking down Tavion. And after all of that, he gets on the mic and says, "My name is Mason Ross, and I have arrived to NXT." And that's the end of NXT for this week. And this show was pretty good. It was okay. It wasn't the worst, especially compared to like NXT from from the past last year, or from the past couple of years actually. But this was pretty decent. I can tell they are going back kind of to like the black and gold days, where they're getting a lot of indie guys and stuff like that. I'm not saying that the NIL people they sign are all bad, because So Ruka and Obafemi, they're good. But if you can remember back in the black and gold days, they had a lot of indie guys with a lot of ring experience come in, and that what made like NXT so good back in the day. So it kind of seems that way again, or it's getting that way again. So I'm kind of happy, or not happy. I'm kind of excited, which is the same thing as happy. I don't know what I'm saying. To see what's going to happen from here on out. Maybe it'll get back to how it was, the black and gold, but I guess we'll have to see. Again, my name is Mario Hobson. If you guys will please go to my other channel, the SmackDown with Mario. I upload every Saturday there. Like I said, I do brackets and stuff over there. I will have an episode this Saturday. I'm on all platforms you get your podcast on. Spotify. I'm on Apple, iHeartRadio, all that. And you can also support me on Buzzsprout. It's free to support me. It will help me out a lot in my journey of doing this. I'm new to this, so please, excuse any mishaps I've had doing this episode. I'm new. I only had like 4 episodes. This is my 5th one, so please excuse me for anything that I messed up. But I'm gonna get better though. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna keep on continuing to do this. This is my dream. This is what I want to do. So I will get better. But please, like I said, support me and check out my podcast. I'm the SmackDown with Mario. I know this episode was kind of quick, but if you have any questions or anything like that, you can send it to my X page and my Facebook page. On X is the SmackDown with Mario. Same thing as Facebook. And if you send any questions, I will put them at the end of the episode, and I will answer them. Any questions that y'all send in. But I guess that's it. I will see you guys next week for another NXT review, and I guess that's it. Yeah, see you guys then. I'm signing out. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the WWE Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you don't miss a show, or head to WWEpodcast.com. And for all of these shows ad-free, head over to patreon.com/WWE podcast. Until then, we'll see you next time.